Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Lombard Bavarian, and this is of course Crusader Kings 2, and it is also quite the cursed world, as the French are being pummeled by the English. Here you can see it, they're making them tributaries. The south of the Iberian Peninsula is now fairly united under the Muslims, and that of course is a threat to the renewed desire and urge of the Christians to reconquer the land lost. Well, we did claim Jerusalem and left one of ours, good old Gräfin Ombretta of Jaffa, Ascalon. While we left her down there, there's still this to be dealt with. The Pechenegs have also taken over both this one, what are you called technically? Kumanla. And they also directly took over the Magyars. So there is also debate here for what these, at least barbarians, they might not be heathens as they are Orthodox, so they are Christians, but it still seems to be quite a turbulent time over here in the east. And we also now took over Poland, which is now ruled by the Germans. Come on, man, who does that? Who does that? Now here's what I want to do. I want, if I have a chance for it, I would love to go out. Ooh, so we already have a claim on Spoleto, and Atri seems to be an Italian. Oh, Atri, that is part of, if I've ever seen a part of Sardinia, that is a part of Sardinia. Beautiful. What is Vercelli? Doesn't sound like a good idea. Couldn't get any claims on anybody else really, but that doesn't matter. I will get a claim on Atri, and with that claim on Atri, I will then be able to push 2 duchy level claims at the same time. They even border each other. Absolutely beautiful. That would weaken Sardinia so considerably that I personally believe they would be pretty much on the ropes. The question is just, and we've seen this beforehand, that the Emperor could theoretically go on to ruin our entire scheming here, simply by making it so that he declares a realm peace, a king's peace. Last time that almost happened, but the Sardinians made it so that it wouldn't. The Sardinians in this case went on to make, or back in the day it was Königin Matilda the Zealot. Are they both called the Zealot? They are. The Black and then the Zealot. So you have a Zealot, you have an excommunicated man, and another Zealot. I assume that I cannot refute. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Look, I'm just going to declare war, and I'm going to hope that the Kaiser does not put his foot down. I need to win this. The Crusade, as always, has made us so much money that we should be in a position of strength here. Now, if we truly are, that takes some time. Let's get 2 companies here. Company of St. George and Company of the Star, making it so that we cannot lose this war. At least, that's what I'm hoping here. Of course, I will honor my obligation. Thank you very much. I appreciate it a great deal. I really do. Using your foot as leverage, you pull your sword out of the dead corpse of the last foeman to fall by your hand in the battle. All around you, the men are cheering as the routing enemy soldiers flee in panic. Victory has been achieved, in large part thanks to your heroic efforts. I also have abdominal pains. Abdominal pains, everybody. That's right. God damn it. Alright, let's go get him. Irene states that her extensive medical experience leads her to the certain conclusion that you have the flu. Please treat me. I would appreciate it a great deal. I'm glad I hired you. You know what? I really am. Alright, I walked right into those, didn't I? Those aren't even like real people. Those are real people, but they are just raiders, not involved directly in this war. Still, a shame. Shouldn't have walked into those. Now, I will unite you, and then we will go south. Because we need to catch them somewhere. I have the flu. Irene is a genius. What do you want to say? She was exactly right. As long as you know what you're doing, Irene, please treat me. I actually feel better. You know what? I appreciate it a great deal. Really do. Alright, boys, let's go in. Got him. The prayers of Prince Bishop Vinicio have not gone unnoticed. Is there such a thing as limit to my power? Well, he did steal some money from us. I think at the very least that is why we imprisoned him. And I'm not a big fan of him, but I'm a big fan of the church. And I'll be honest with you, the Pope did go out of his way to give us 2 claims. 2 damn claims. Isn't that... You know what? That's kind of nice. So I'm going to go ahead and offer you my hand in peace. Shake it, and we shall be victorious together. Or at least I hope so. The church, I trust them. Why wouldn't I trust them? The church has done so much good for me and my family. Now we are even part of the Holy Kingdom of Jerusalem. I have received word an enemy host is approaching Sirmione and will momentarily have me and my family trapped within the walls. I must decide what to do before it is too late. We will all stay here together. I mean, sure. And you know why? Because I can just straight up go back up with you and destroy him. Got him. God, I'm good. That's exactly how that is intended to go. Sardinia got nothing on me. Blessed has passed. Blessed Otto IV. Otto von Nordheim lived a pious life, truly following the example of God. He passed on 10th January 1105, and people have long wondered if he would be considered a true Christian or not. A large ceremony is held in Otto's honor by the Pope to celebrate the life he lived. A virtuous exemplar of a true Catholic, the Pope will write his name in among the pious Christians of old. A bastion of piety in life, a stalwart example in death. Blessed be his memory once again in the arms of God. Blessed be his name. Sure. He's a German. Can't say I have much sympathy for him. You know, I mean, come on. What do you want me to say? Ah, so nice to see a German get recognition, but none of ours. I've noticed that Graf Huberto and Graf Bonifacio are not on the best of terms. A situation I hope to remedy. I have invited them both to some quality family time in Sirmione. Speaking of family time, I think I'm going to focus on theology, because he is a very pious man. You know, he does have his vices, like cruelty, for example, but all in all, he is a man that goes out of his way to do what is best for the faith. So the way I see it, he will probably go out of his way to, you know, better himself. Bonifacio, Roberto, and I had the greatest time together. Very nice. Doing a good job right there. My wife is also pregnant yet again. I welcome this man. These crusades give you so much money. It is no joke, and I know I've said this before, like numerous times, but it is genuinely just outrageous. Why aren't you... Sure. Be educated and struggle, my friend. You can do it. I believe in you. Alright, but this is going very, very well. We are definitely, like, wiping the floor with them. My lord, blah blah, I do not... You know what, just leave him in peace. He will be my vassal. In time. Alright, you just go up there, eat those troops. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. You wiped him, Jesus. Right, once that falls, we will be good. Such a wonderful bouquet. The complex blend of flavors spread over my tongue just as the warmth spreads in my belly. These monks certainly know how to make a fine wine. Thanks, but no thanks. You know what, let's try to become a better man. I've received a request for additional funds from my spy master Albino. He's worried that it is too easy for spies to make their way inside your home and wants to take precautionary measures against hostile operations. That much money? Are you crazy? No, okay. Well. There you go. The apostolics have gotten their own knights. Speaking of which, do they even have anything anymore? Apostolic? I don't think they hold anything. Like, we still have some of these provinces here, but that's about it. There's nothing else there. And what is your faith anyway? Ah, West Syriac, I see. So I don't know what that holy order is going to do. It doesn't look like much, but who knows. Leave them all in peace, every single one of them. And yes, Sardinia has lost. I mean, they've practically given up. Look at them, 537 troops. A daughter was born to me and Markgräfin Camela of Verona named Alma. Hello, Alma. How is you doing, brother? Sister? You know the deal. Alright, let's just keep sieging here. They will try to assemble over there. You have come into possession of the Confessions of St. Augustine, a series of tomes detailing the life and times of St. Augustine of Hippo, a Christian theologian from Roman Africa who lived many centuries ago. Studying the historical work could provide insights that improve your learning. Sure. I love the church. Ooh. At last, you have finished the studies of St. Augustine's Confessions after 2 days, or 1 day maybe even. It took many nights of reading with only the light of a candle to keep you company, but you do not regret a second of it. Your learning has improved. You leave them all in peace, my man. Father, calls Indro, pulling my arm, pleading to play with him and his latest toys, completely oblivious to all the important work I am in the middle of. Sometimes this kid can really be insufferable. Oh, I mean, I don't know if you should see it that way, you know? That's all I'm saying. You got him. Got him. God, I'm good. Alright, we are destroying them here, and we are almost done with sieging down every single holding that we need to siege down to get this one out of our way. Now, we are still under a very much archaic succession law. For how long have I ruled now? 1097, so almost 10 years. And we're nicknamed the Pious, by the way. That's pretty cool. Earlier today, my spy master Albino presented his plan to catch any sneaky spies at court. He has weakened the floorboards in strategic places to make sure a creaking noise is always heard when someone moves around during the night. Now, if only I could get rid of this terrible headache. That's alright. So the way I see it, we will gain 2 duchies, which will put us to 3 duchies. But we are the Gavel kind, meaning that our duchies on our death would split. So, we'll definitely have to check out what we can do. I mean, is in revolt. Is not Holder's primary title. Tenestry, maybe? What does Tenestry do again? Like, exactly, I mean. The ruler and all vassals at 1 and 2 ranks below can nominate an heir, the Tenest, from among the members of the ruler's dynasty. Vassals will tend to favor older members from other branches of the family, especially claimants. That's not that bad. I would love to do, because in the other playthrough, we have one going on where we are seniority, succession. That is pretty cool, because I usually don't pick it, and honestly, I can't remember when I've picked Tenestry the last time. So, I think I want to pick it for this playthrough. For a long while now, you have not felt the presence of Jesus in your thoughts. You're starting to wonder whether there really is any truth in the Bible, or if perhaps it is just an old book written by clever liars. So usually, I would always choose these blasphemous feelings will soon pass and risk the depression, but get the 100 piety. But, as a character arc, I have tried to combine his position, where he is quite the cruel man, but has served in the Crusade, in the successful Crusade, might I add. I try to combine that into a position where he is very much a believer, but struggles. And I think this struggle might be too much to overcome. Let me flip a coin. If it is head, then Jesus is dead. Jesus is dead. So, while he is nicknamed the Pious, the older he gets, and he's only 23, but the older he gets, the less zealous he becomes. Of course, not leaving much room for God if you're out here trying to carve out your own realm. So I think this is pretty fitting. I go up. Nope. Gotta go down there, dude. What did I do? Down there, please. Yeah, they just did that. Oh. Not for long. Backup plot to fabricate on Grafschaft. I know, that's... Yeah, not of my interest, really. Look, I just don't really... Why would I care for that? Let's assault this one down. Leave them all in peace, even now, as you do. I will not even take their leader. Why would I? I could, I guess, but I don't want to. I want to see some positive energy here. Alright, in 3 months we need to be done. Do we get a ticking war score here? Because then we're definitely done. We do not? Interesting. Alright, but they will surely take at least 1. And then we should be in a good place here. There you go. Leave them all in peace. And I hereby end the war against the King of Sardinia. And as you can see now, Verona has grown. Verona now being in a position of absolute strength. With Spoleto and Atri directly under us. Then we have also Urbino, of course. I wonder if we could do anything about them. But not now, seeing as, well, everything is over. If you consider it, from a realistic point of view, the realm will now be in peace, but Sardinia has been struck down. Sardinia, weaker than ever before, definitely leaves something to desire. I'm going to set our focus over here, however. So what did I exactly take? None of these I took directly. I took this one directly. I took 2 directly. I think those belonged to the counts themselves. I will change the council, of course. Sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes you gotta put people into power. What the fuck? Are you serious? He has a 29? That's crazy, dude. That is actually outrageous. I'm gonna put the counts in here, okay? Somebody has to do it. You know it, I know it. And Aquileia gets another chance. Misunderstood what I meant when I said you get another chance last time, but here we are. What was our ambition again? Become a great duke. I think we've made it. There you go, yeah. Can I change you yet? No, okay. Let's pick another ambition. Forge a bloodline, you think so? I don't think so. I don't want to build all those cities. I don't think he cares about that. He definitely does not want to become a saint. He has seen a failed saint in his father. Absolutely failed. I don't think he wants that. I think he's interested in other things. Interested in more immediate things. Become king of Lombardy, you think so? How close am I? Not that close, I don't think at least. 17% out of 51%. There's a lot to go there, where that one's coming from. Rodolfo del Seprio. Well, Bonifacio II is quite the interesting character. And now that he controls all of that land... Oh, you know what we should do? Totally should do. Shouldn't I be... Oh, okay, in June. But I also need all of my vassals to have a positive opinion of me. I'll send you a small gift of $1 million. Alright, and I think that's everyone. If we now just wait, we can change the law to tenestry. I will also get the Fanti d'Amar retinue, and that's not how I pronounce that in Italian in any way, but don't worry about it too much. He still has so much money, but we still have so much money left. Jesus. What do you want? Spy Master. I mean, that is an option. But we're not really educated in it. I don't think he wants the position as a spy master. If anything, it would be the position of the Chancellor. But then again, does he want to get involved with politics in the north? Until when does this go, by the way? Oh wait, I didn't even give ourselves a new ambition yet. Increase size of domain. Gain independence. Win a war. Win a war is very unlikely right now. I don't even think that it's very likely that we are going to become the king of Lombardia, although it would be beautiful. Don't get me wrong here. Groom your heir. Not really interested. Develop personal combat skill. You know what? Increase size of domain. He is a man, you know, who knows where his obligations lie. He thinks that a just rule can only come from him and only him. How are you doing, by the way? How is it von Nordheim on the throne here? I don't understand. I still just really don't. I thought Sardinia... I can remember definitely that it said Sardinia did this, and then Sardinia didn't get anything. It was just, what? Can I get a new claim, by the way, my friend? Oh, Romagna. Oh, that's just a county. That's boring. Aragon, Sveriki, Denmark, Salerno. I mean, maybe Salerno. Salerno is fairly weak. You know, they might be a queen. I was hoping there for just 1 second. Might be a queen, but if I just go for Salerno, I mean, oh, there is actually a difference between the duchy and the county. I think I want to do that. Sure, let's work even further with the Pope's claims. The Pope hasn't gotten the message yet that I'm not a fan of religion anymore. I hate it. Oh, why are you so against it? He's a zealot. They're glory hounds. There's no glory in this, bro. What the hell? Why don't you sell me a favor, mate? Very expensive, but worth it. Fallen council support. Thank you very much. Before we declare, shouldn't I be able? Tenestry. Oh, there's a... Wait, no vassal at all? Wow, it's no vassal at all. Okay, that's a pretty... Oh, wow. Wait. Maybe he's the one. Right, get on the council, my friend. Can't do it. Alright. Let me have another look here. Abruzzo still also hates me. Couldn't tell you why, but he does. Don't want to make you the designated region, really. I guess, for the moment. And if he doesn't count, then we should be able to do it now. Okay, he does count. So even this dude, do I have him in my prison? Yes. I shall release you for the time being. And now, here comes dynasty. Alright, so by the way I see it, they would always vote for somebody that is fairly old, but we don't have anybody that is too old, so if they voted in Bonifacio, amazing, go ahead. If they vote in Uberto, go ahead. I'm of course going to vote for my kid. Alright, fair enough. But now with dynasty, we lost the domain size that we had before. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to give some land to this little fella over here. I give you, what about Marsica? There you go. That's what I want to see. I want to be the one to bring you up, please. Thank you very much. Alright, there you go. So, with all that being done, we should now be in a position where we can even declare war. Yes, thank you. Very, very, very good. Call in allies to war. Sure. Call them, boys. Call them! Call to arms. There you go. Alright. I will take Salerno. Further my own interests in the south of Italy. Of course, you know, I am primarily focused on the north of Italy, but getting a broader power base, nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Not to mention that the realm piece is only internally. So this is the smart way of doing it. Smart way of getting even stronger. Oh, people are secluding themselves. Why? If only I knew. To show our devotion, we have decided to host a grand banquet in Ventimiglia to honor your rule. I appreciate it. Barbarian has just been created. Beautiful. I could hear someone sneaking around and believed it to be a burglar. When I went downstairs, I discovered Mariano opening one of my letters. Look at everybody voting for him. It's so cool, though, that everybody gets a vote. I think dynasty, sincerely, maybe other than an elective monarchy, is the most likely thing for a kingdom of Lombardy or Lombardia to be organized in these circumstances, because then everybody has a right to speak. Even the barons get a vote. It's pretty cool. I'll teach him to be less nosy. Yeah, I'm a cruel man. After talking to Mariano, he seems to understand the concept of privacy better. Stay out of my business, kiddo. I believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating. I don't think so. I think he's good. I think he learned his lesson. He got some months, maybe even a year, I'm not sure. I will take the leader. He got some months in prison, and he's a new man afterwards. Isn't that great? Alright, and I have just become an Ultra Duke. Wait, have I? Yeah, there's Salerno. Ah, that is really lovely. That is really lovely. But we've just taken that over. That's pretty good. And that means I can get rid of all of this stuff. And by the looks of it, I even have to get rid of another title here. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna give that to my immediate son. I want to keep my family influential, okay? That's what I'm here for. I'm gonna settle him down south in, what is this? Principato. And I'm gonna give you this, and you can be happy about it. Grafo Mariano. And then I'm also gonna become your educator. Thank you very much. Alright, here we go. This was a very eventful episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Verona is all over the place now, but Italy is slowly but surely being brought under our supervision, and that is everything that matters. If you ask me, that is exactly what matters. Once he dies, we might even have a chance to get Milano into our possession. But that's pretty good. I like it. I really do. And I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Later, alligator.